This is the find and replace video. This is the main program of an app. I'm going to click on a line and put it in update mode. Alright, here is the line. Its action is highlighted and its branch if greater than. I want to find all the uses on branch if greater than in the main program. I'll go over here and click on find. Then I can change it to another action name. Well, I'll pretend I want to change it to branch if less than or equal. Well, then it shows me the three uses of this action, branch if greater than, in the main program. And now if I click on one of these lines, it'll change it from branch if greater than to branch less than or equal. Let me click this first one. You'll notice over here it changed to branch if less than or equal. That line had been branch if greater than. Now I'm going to change it back by clicking it again. Now it changed back to branch if greater than. I want you to notice that in the position pole it has marked red lines where these three lines are located in the main program, so that if I click at one of these red lines, it'll go to that line. For instance, this one here must be this line 195. So if I click there, it would go to line 195. I also want you to notice that down at the bottom here, it says used by program. Well, and here it says program 0, which is the main program, uses it 3 times. Subprogram 1 uses it 1 time. Here, subprogram 8 uses it 3 times. Subprogram 9 doesn't use it at all. And here is the word all. If you click that, it will show the uses in all the programs. So that would be the entire app. So I click there, and sure enough, we do see here that in subprogram 8, it was used 3 times. And I can also click on one of those and change it to branch if less than or equal. Alright, that's how we can change actions. Now we'll go to a value name at pick. We click on it, and then we can come over here and click on find. And then we'll say, well, what if we wanted to change it to the name fraction? I'll click on fraction. Now here it shows a lot of uses. In fact, we can go down here to the used by program and see in the main program it used it 20 times. So here the 20 times are listed. Over here in the position pole, there's a lot of red lines now. Click on one of those and you'll find one of the uses. And as before, if I now click on here, on the line, it'll change it to fraction from at pick. I can change it back again. And you can see over here, it changed to fraction. I'll click it again, and it changed back to at pick. And just like before, we can ask to see it in all of the programs, and the only other one is subprogram 9 used it 1 time. So if I click on all, it just added that one other line. So here we see name at pick. We could change to fraction if we wanted to, or any other value name. It would accept any other value name, but we didn't want to change it. Maybe we just wanted to see how many times it was used. Now we're going to click on the label AG. Well, now it shows all the labels down here. And as before, we could click on Find now and choose another one, say BA. And then it shows us all of the instruction lines that use the label AG. 2 of them use it as the to label. 1 of them uses it as its label. Well, we can go again to any one of these and click that line and it'll change to BA. And we notice over here that line changed to BA. We click here again and it changed back to AG. And on our position pole it shows where the labels are, and we can click on the red lines and go to those positions. Alright, that's what we can do to change labels. One thing you must notice is that there's nothing down here about the other subprograms. The reason is because labels are unique to that particular program. Each program has its own set of labels. I can't change AG in this one and think it's going to change in any other one of the subprograms. Now I have advanced the instructions so I could find one that uses a page name. And here I found one that puts the text from a page name onto the screen. I'm going to click on that page name, page F. And then I'm going to click on Find. And I'm going to say I really don't want to change it to something else, so I'm going to click on page F again. So now, even if I inadvertently clicked on one of these lines to change it, it would just change it to page F. So I don't have to be afraid that I might accidentally change it to something. Well, here are the uses of page F in the main program. And it says down here that there are 27 uses. And over here it says 6, 25, 26 times, 10 times. So if I ask for all the uses of page F, I click on all, and it more than fills this page. I then can click on the arrow to advance. Here's a whole nother page of them. You see, page F contains a lot of the text that gets shown on the screen. I click again, and here it stops. That's the end of the use of page F. So if you ever wanted to know about all the uses of a page to see where it's being used, you can see all of them and you can go page through them, even though there's so many of them. Alright, so you can use text pages just like we were working with the numbers and the labels. This is the end of the video on Find and Replace.